During Lent, let's start again, how's that? During Lent, we remember the events that led up to the crucifixion. Jesus had come to bring hope and light to the world, but at every step there were those who struggled with the consequences of that light. He came as a friend of sinners, and many knew him, but even those who were close to him would often fail to be faithful. When he would depend on them the most, they rejected him. When Jesus and the disciples were at supper in the upper room, a discussion arose among the disciples about who was the most faithful disciple. Peter claimed that esteemed honor, but Jesus told them that the cup from which he was about to drink was too bitter for any of them to accept. One by one, each would forsake him. Peter said, "I will not forsake you, Lord. I will follow you to the ends of the earth and suffer what you suffer." Jesus replied to him, "Yes, Peter, you will suffer what I suffer and more. But before the cock crows this morning 3 times, you will betray me." After Jesus was arrested, Peter followed the crowd and warmed himself by a fire while Jesus was being questioned. As he sat there, a serving maid from the house saw him and said, "Aren't you one of his disciples?" Peter said, "No, I am not." Another heard him answer and said, "You are a Galilean. Surely you are one of his followers." Again, Peter said that he did not know Jesus. A little while later, still another man came up to the fire and said, "Didn't I see you with this Jesus when he was teaching?" With anger in his voice, Peter said, "I told you, I never knew this man." In the distance, a cock crowed. Peter glanced up and saw Jesus looking at him through the doorway. Peter turned away and ran from the courtyard with tears streaming down his cheeks. Even those who loved him most were unable to support him in his darkest hour. When they could have been there, they went into hiding, allowing Jesus to suffer and die alone. And as his friends abandoned him into the hands of his enemies, a little of the light that had come into the world went out.